oh my God, she's turning it upside down and she's making those ladies go to their wardrobes, take out the craziest, like fanciest dresses and go to her events. So who is she? Palm Beach Fancy not only celebrates a fancy mindset, but also makes connections between individuals and businesses through events and lifestyle. Join me in welcoming Ashley to the show, where we'll hear all about her journey, the mission of Palm Beach Fancy, and how she's making waves in Palm Beach scene. Welcome to the $1 Million Style Happy Hour. Today we have a special guest, Ashley Lauren, known as Fancy. She is the driving force of Palm Beach Fancy, not only the fancy mindset, but also she's connecting individuals and businesses through events and lifestyle.
Thank you for having me. Hi.
Thank you so much for coming.
Sure.
And I want to hear everything.
Okay.
Why Palm Beach?
So Palm Beach, I moved down from New York. I've living there almost 18 years and my company went remote. So we just said, we don't think we're going to go back to the office. So you can stay wherever you end up. And I ended up in Palm Beach.
What did you think about Palm Beach when you came? Was it like your style and it immediately clicked like, yes, that's my style. I want to live here. I want to do something here? Or how did you see Palm Beach first? Because for me, I came here and it was like the whole universe. It was so different from Miami, the special style and vibe. And I kind of fell in love with that. But also I kind of felt it's like outdated a little bit. And they still live in that bubble. And when I saw you, I said, oh my God, she's turning it upside down and she's making those ladies go to their wardrobes, take out the craziest, like fanciest dresses and go to her events. So who is she?
Yeah, I did that. I did do that.
How did Palm Beach Fancy start?
The Instagram, yeah. I came down from New York. I was so excited to not wear black and to get out my summer Hamptons wardrobe and your resort styles. Came down, just started taking photos. It was a new way to meet people. Everyone's like, what's your Insta? What's this? Where are you going? Here's an event. Let's do this. So I just grew it and grew it. And then without knowing, it became now a brand. And I think a lot of people saw the old posts as something of an influencer, and that's not what I was trying to do. It was local social curator, and that's what I really want to be to Palm Beach and what I want to be to the community and businesses alike, having fun through different types of activations. But yeah, we went with the Palm Beach Fancy brand. It felt right. We have Fancy & Co. within that, which is a smaller networking group. And it kind of just, it felt natural for it to be the brand. So Palm Beach Fancy Events came to fruition.
That's amazing. And there's a perfect chance to go to your parties and not wear black, as you said, because everybody is coming from Europe, from New York. They all, stylish people, they all wear black and nothing else.
Yes.
I came with 33 boxes and they all were black inside.
No.
I didn't even unpack them. So
I think I have maybe 3 dresses that are black. My New York wardrobe I have completely separate. In my house / in my archives and storage. And yeah, I try not to, because why not? It's beautiful here. It's paradise. And it also just looks great against any landscape. Wear the colors, have fun. But the other thing is too, in New York, you're hustling. It's a uniform. You're a little, I don't know, not that you're less worried, but you're going through the subway, you're walking on the streets, people,
it would be silly wearing those pink
it would
fluffy
be a lot,
dresses
right?
in New York.
And so black absolutely makes sense, but I have a rule down here. I don't wear it. So
that's amazing rule. I have to stick to that rule too.
No, but I like this dress. I might have to wear that one,
Thank you. What exactly fancy means to you?
Sure. So a lot of people ask me this. Fancy is a mindset. It is maybe going out, you have the sunshine in your hair, you decide to wear a long dress instead of jeans and a t-shirt. but it's not always a dress code. Fancy is going out, being kind to your neighbors, saying hello to people on the lake trail when you're taking a walk. It's adding an extra note when you want to say thank you to someone, a handwritten note, you know, a lot of the, let's call it old school formalities, but it's also fun. And, you know, I love a fashion show, and that's great that people want to associate fancy with that. But we love people more. And so by bringing it all together, you know, come as you are. If you want to dress up, great. If you don't, you might stick out, because I think everyone just now loves the fashion part of the events. But yeah, it's a mindset, and it can mean anything to anyone. It could be driving around in your pink car. It could be having pink hair. It could be, I don't know, a special branded something that you give out to your guests when they come over. It's just a little extra, but it doesn't necessarily mean extravagance.
It's an amazing mindset, and fashion is fun, and we usually remember to have fun every day, just dressing up. So your events are a perfect cause to dress up and go out there and have fun in a fashionable outfit.
Yeah. And even if you're not at my events, I mean, I've gone to the Colony in some really wacky, big, poofy dresses because it's a Monday. I wear sequins to lunch. I don't really care. It's the mindset. Yeah, and it's the mindset. It's like, if I like it, then I'm not really looking for other people's approval, if you will. But, you know, the idea is that I feel good, that I feel comfortable, and I think everyone should in their clothing. That's just bare minimum. When you go out, you feel good, you look good, you feel good, and, you know, it has an effect.
But I think Palm Beach is the one of place, if not the only place, where you really can afford wear that crazy sparkly stuff and feel good about it.
Yeah, you know, I also think there's a little bit of a misconception too, you know, Worth Avenue and having all of the galas and having all the gowns. You know, there's other approachable brands that are here on the island. I think also too, you know, it doesn't have to be a gown. It can just be a sequin top with your jeans if you want. I personally don't wear jeans. I don't like pants. So, but yeah, I think, yes, there's this, there are the brands that are expensive and, you know, maybe not attainable to everyone, but it doesn't always have to be something that extravagant too.
I was looking through your website. You just launched, and congratulations again with something new. It reminded me the scene from the movie when there's like a secret club, not the secret club, but certain type of club, social circle, which you're dying to join. So you're connecting businesses, and when they're in that circle, they get a lot of opportunities to interact and find opportunities for themselves. Did the movie Palm Royale gave you that idea?
So it did. I mean, I centered it around being something like the Palm Royale, you know, the club, and just having this intimate experience. Also thinking you were at, you know, members only. We had cute signs out front. I think a lot of people ask me, they're like, oh, I missed it. Like, how could I have come? I said, I just put it on my Instagram. I didn't really fish it out to people. But the idea, now that we've seen the success of it, we want to grow that and make sure that people know, yes, the experience may be something really special, and, you know, we plan to make it unique. And the idea is that it's approachable and accessible, and that you can go to the party and everyone's invited. So the idea of having a little bit of exclusivity, but also everyone's invited. And I think people want that now. Everyone that came to the parties was, when are you doing the next one? What's the next thing? Where are we going? What are we doing? What are we wearing? And the whole goal of it was to have events that were approachable, accessible, fun, little element of fancy, little element of fashion. And within that, I found, you know, a real core for a business. I did the parties for fun, and here I am launching Palm Beach Fancy, and we have our networking group within it, Fancy and Co. And we have a product launch in January, which is really exciting.
So congratulations. That's an amazing company, and it brings the whole community together. I think it's really amazing thing you're doing. So thank you for that.
Thank you, of course.
But how did it start with Palm Royale?
Yeah.
So can you tell more about that?
Sure. So I like to do intimate events at my house with my friends, my girlfriends. My sister flies in a lot. And I always do sort of a theme, or we just have a monthly get together. And I said, let's watch Palm Royale together, and we'll get that backyard, the screen or whatever it may be. And then I went to Social Market at Chelsea Lane in Palm Beach Regency, and I looked around the parking lot and I said, what if we did it here? And we showed it, and we all got dressed up, and some of my friends came, and we had drinks, and it turned into this completely different idea, but it had just magnified my backyard idea. And I loved Palm Royale because it was about Palm Beach. And of course, there's the new mixing with the old, and it's a funny show. It pokes a little fun at people, but I think everyone else in the world was watching it, so why weren't we doing something? And by the time I was done with the premiere, everyone was asking me, are you doing the finale? And so I knew there was something. And I had just done them for fun. I coordinated everything. The first party I put together in 3 weeks, which was insane. The second party was almost twice as big. And we learned some things too, which was really good. But everyone ultimately just had a great time. And we got to celebrate something that, the whole world is watching. So why weren't we,
Yeah. And what about dress code? Was it a dress code, or just people could not wait to wear those Palm Beach style dresses?
I think I don't even remember if we wrote that you had to dress a certain way. But
now I am thinking, I like when I received the invitation, I don't think I saw you have to dress, but everybody came in those dresses, and it looked like a scene from the movie.
Yeah.
So it was insane because the party, when everybody feels, and you gave that chance to people to feel like in a movie. Yes. So that's amazing. Yes, and everybody came in crazy pink and Palm Beach style dresses and glasses and stuff. So these parties were amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't expect for it to be such a fashion show, so to speak. But this year, our events are going to be same thing. It'll be a theme if you want to dress up in fashion, and if you want to dress to the theme, or, whatever it may be. I keep saying denim and diamonds as an example. And I feel like everyone just really wants it now. So it might have to be something like denim and diamonds, but it'll still have that fashion element. I went to FIT, and I worked in fashion, so I still bring that, to my life every day. I love clothes, but I also just love doing fun things. And I mean, the outfit is not what you remember at the end of the night. It's just your experience, the people that you are with. And I think what was really special about it is that so many people ended up meeting each other, and I didn't know you did this or you did that, or I didn't know this business was here. And it was just a great sort of mixing of all of Palm Beach County, and I think that's kind of what we need here. And we're looking for fun events and fun activations, something different, not just going to a bar or restaurant. So we were really happy with how it turned out.
You did it. You changed the whole scene.
Thank you.
What is your relationship to fashion in your lifetime?
Sure. So I went to FIT, but I was living in New York City, and I just fell in love with clothes at a young age. And I lived in magazines and, wanted to be there, living in Vogue in my head, in my room, in my dreams. And I moved to New York. And I think, the clothing really just, it makes the person. You get up, you change your clothes, you feel like a different person. You can be a different person if you want. I think it's all your personality. Nobody actually really cares what you wear as long as you're basically just, wearing something appropriate, I would say. Level of appropriateness has been a little, we don't know where the line is anymore, but I think the reality of it is that fashion every day and people use that as an expression of themselves. And I'm happy to see more Palm Beach people breaking out of maybe just the mold of some, iconic chic dresses, sure, or a button down polo. And getting into something just a little more vibrant. It's actually called dopamine dressing. Yeah, yeah, and I do too. And it changes your feeling for the day, and I want everybody to have a piece of that or a part of that or to feel that.
I think Palm Beach is a perfect scene for that because the climate, you can wear a dress every day, all year long. So, but still, there's a spark of New York in that style, in in the style of those events, which is like something new and fresh and mixed with Palm Beach style. It's just like perfect recipe for something new and exciting.
Definitely.
Looking forward to our next events with Palm Beach Fancy. Thank you so much for coming and for this conversation.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
See you on the next episode.